Alright, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Stream-wise, it's been a while, but I don't know about VODs because as of the time of recording this, I'm like 5 episodes behind in VODs. I think I just uploaded like episode 7 or something like that. I'm literally like, this is like episode, what, 10 or something like that. Oh my god. It's funny, I was like, I'm about to like stretch so I can hit the button to make the person stretch.
I'll catch up.
So that's kind of neat. I like that. So it has been a little bit since I last streamed this, I believe. Believe the last time I streamed this, we were like, we'd like just finished up like the storyline, and like that was really about it. Like there really wasn't much. Like I didn't really like keep going with the streaming of it because it really didn't seem like there was much at the moment. I've hit a high enough adventure rank that I've now unlocked more like story quests. They're not Archon quests, but they're story quests. And that's neat. So I have this quest. Who is Mondstadt's strongest fighter? I believe is what it said it was. Let's see. Let's go into here. Yeah. Next adventure rank we can unlock Leo Minor, which has something to do with Jean. And then we've got Carmen Day, which has something to do with Venti, I'm guessing. Because this has to do with Klee, which is a new character that we haven't seen yet and hasn't been released yet. Apparently coming on the 20th, though, she will be added to the game, so that's kind of neat. I did figure out the quests here: treasure lost, treasure found. Where I found like the other ruins and stuff. I have to fight 3 ruins guards to like finish off that quest. It's a little insane, so I thought I'd do that one on camera. Especially since it gives us a shrine key. Figured that would be fun to see. I'm going over here because I believe this was a good place for white iron, which is what I currently need. I just have to like remember where to find it. I think it was down here. Yeah, here it is. There's like a whole bunch of hilly trolls, and then like down here there's just like a massive amount of white iron veins, which is neat. So well, maybe not a massive amount, but there's several here. And it's nice. Hey, got some core lapis. I don't think that's enough, though. I need 50, obviously. Maybe not so obviously. Got 46 out of 50. See, I think one more over there, though, so that might be fine. Cook 20 dishes. Ah, because I did some cooking earlier. I guess I just didn't notice till just now that had showed up. Boom. Yeah, this is a good spot for getting white iron. I mean, it's only a few here, but it's better than nothing. Another good spot is down here in the chasm, in this section. Right next to Keikwing Zhu, however you pronounce it, pool. So, but another good one is here on Mount Aozang, I believe. I believe this was another spot that had a lot. If I remember right. It may not immediately look like it because it's like, well, where do you find it on the mountain? But it's like all over the mountain. When I say all over, I mean like it's literally all over. Like you have to go up and down and left and right and into like crevices and stuff, and it can be a little obnoxious to find it. Here's some right here. Then you can see that there's more down here. It's not all on like one plane, and then like even the stuff that is in like one area is still like scattered. But it's a decent source of white iron, so it does take a little bit to like scour the like see like this here. They're on like the edges of platforms. They're just barely even existent. I mean, it makes sense, you know? It's on a mountain. I wish that climbing like ladders didn't use stamina. It's a little annoying that like, oh hey, you know, I'm climbing a ladder and yet I still have to freaking, well, that one's gone. Boing! I didn't want any of that slime condensate anyway, I guess.
Give me some space, girl.
Here we go.
Which is fine. I really didn't need slime condensate anyway, so it really actually was perfectly fine that I didn't like get a hold of that. Hey, we're at 54. Alright. So let's go back to Mondstadt. I got a new character, I think. I think she's new as of the last time that I streamed. But her name is Sucrose. And she is an Anemo. Which is nice. Because now I just have an Anemo at all times. She don't know if she's in any of my groups. Let me switch out Lisa. Here she is. I've gotten her to level 41. And she's currently using the magic guide, which really does not help her. Increases damage against the enemies affected by hydro or electro. For reprint featuring corrections of version 11 and brand new additions based on recent developments. I mean, that certainly fits her character, though. Oh, boy. Actually, her using the magic guide could work right now for the current domains, because they are hydro and electro domains. Huh. I didn't even think about that. Neat. It's actually not a bad thing that I actually have right now. Oh, I thought I had a book. Because I don't. Well, that's unfortunate. That was the whole point. I was going to make a book for her. I was going to make the Mappa Mare for her. But I don't actually have a Northlander Catalyst prototype. For that, I'm going to need to do a boss or something. But before we do that, let's head over to the tavern. I walked past here and this guy mentioned something about a debate going on about who the strongest fighter is. So let's pop in and see what's going on. Let's see who they think the strongest fighter is.
Hey, amigo. Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amigo?
Who's the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red.
A little girl dressed in red?
That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago, when I went up to the Storm Bear Mountains looking for inspiration for my new song. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful destructive force I have ever seen in my life.
I wonder if this is the lady.
It completely changed the whole landscape in that part of the mountains.
That Razor was mentioning?
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running into the distance, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. But I don't know if anyone will believe me.
Now that you mention it, the idea of a tiny little girl wielding that much destructive power is a little far-fetched.
You want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure? Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition.
I'll take you at your word.
Thank you,
for
amigo.
now.
I am so happy to meet a true amigo. Who would have thought?
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt. Hey, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Doesn't sound like much to go on. But thanks for your intel.
But to Cyrus, who has some kind of a quest, but is not related to this, high time we take care of these crooks. A storm from before had just appeared, the Knights and the Adventurers Guild sprang into action, but as we were busy with evacuation and rescue work, it seems as though some treasure hoarders managed to sneak in amid the chaos. Thieves took advantage of that moment, when we were stretched thin, and managed to steal quite a few things throughout the city. Carrots from the Dawn Winery, Villanimo mushrooms from Springvale, excuse me, a stack of silverware from the Goth Grand Hotel. They've even stolen some of the food stocked in the Good Hunter's larder. If it's not nailed down, these bands will take it. Why, if the storm hadn't subsided so quickly, doubt there'd be anything left of Mondstadt to steal. Not enough hands on deck again, but looking for those things may prove very difficult. The speed at which they flee with their loot is only surpassed by their ability to fence it. Still, we must make them pay. Honorary Knight, if you're willing, would you like to have a little chat with those treasure hoarders? Wouldn't miss it for the world. Good. A fine answer worthy of a title. This will lead us married to you. We've caught the trail of a group of treasure hoarders around the city. I'll mark it down on your map. They're a wily bunch. It would take you some effort to completely clear their camps out. An honorary knight like you, it should be a simple matter.
Hey,
Jack?
I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance training, to be precise. Want to join me?
You seem to have had one too many. Who's the strongest fighter?
Know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley.
Stanley?
Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest, too. But only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari.
Bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those?
I'd beat it to a pulp.
Yeah! Bam! Wham! Pow!
Hi, Bruce.
Hi! Are you here to try Mondstadt's famous wine, too?
Who's the strongest fighter?
The strongest fighter of them all? That would be Jean, obviously.
True.
Why? Grandmaster Jean is so strong. She can take out a ruin guard with just a few slashes of her sword. And she could wipe out the 3 hilly trill tribes at Dada Upa Gorge all by herself. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such a carefree existence with nothing to do.
It's true that Jean makes people feel they're in safe hands. Meanwhile, this guy is drunk as a skunk.
Yep. Quinn. One more for 3 apples? What is she thinking? You're not even part of the quest. Alright. Somebody upstairs? Maybe it's the barkeep. There's another section. Like, there's a further upstairs section. You can see the stairs lead up there. Maybe it's the barkeep I have to talk to still.
What'll it be today?
Who's the strongest fighter?
Strongest fighter? I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources.
It's like they have an exclusive supplier of wine?
Exactly! That's what Paimon was getting at.
I have no involvement in any intelligence gathering operation. But if you made me pick someone, it would be the Dark Knight hero.
Of course.
I've heard some stories about him. Apparently, he once rescued a city dweller from the Abyss Order.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence. Speaking of the Abyss Order, their minions are really stirring up trouble all over the place, aren't they? Patton was right about one thing.
But everyone has an opinion, not just that. Some people's choice of Canada was just plain weird.
If everyone's got their own opinion and can't be persuaded, how are we ever gonna find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is? Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing.
What makes you so sure?
Come on! Let's just go and ask already. We'll never find out if we don't.
Right? I do like that your character is like, hey, I'm the strongest fighter. Like, they're trying to find out who the strongest fighter is. But, like, and this was the thing in the, when Patton there was talking, he was, most of the options you got allowed you to pick, like, but I'm the strongest, or, like, do people think I'm the strongest, or things like that. Very clearly, like, trying to, like, get people to say that you were the strongest over any of the other people, which was fun. That's kind of neat. Alright, I need to get a party. I need to bring the MC into the party. I need to worship the statue because I've got an Animoculus. Speaking of Animoculus, I found out that there are actually 16 Animoculus left because one is given to you as like a quest reward, which I think I got. So there's actually 6 left. Apparently in each area there's one more Animoculus than there are amount of like levels, so. But yeah, let's pray to Venti to get some Animo power, because Animo is just better for like combat. Like, it really is just better for combat. Let me kick over to this group and let me switch.
There's still a long road ahead.
Because I actually want... Whoops, I forgot to actually deploy that party. As much as I like Noelle and I do want to use her, at the moment I need these particular characters, so. Frick! That was part of what I was trying to use her for, was to get some of that. I'm trying to get some bird. Bird is definitely not easy to get your hands on. Alright, let's go see the Knights of Favonius. I can zoom out the map so that I don't select a bunch of stuff. Let's go see Jean. Who's Mondstadt's greatest fighter? He's in one of these rooms. I'm kind of exploring a little just to be sure that I've gotten everything. I feel like I've gotten everything in this library, but I still have some books that I actually still need to pick up for like achievements and things. So I'm just kind of double checking to be absolutely sure that I have in fact collected them. And it looks like I have... Oh, wait. Vera's Melancholy. How about that? That was one of the books I needed. It's not the last book I need for Vera's Melancholy, but it is one of them. So, I would have gone quite a long time without finding that if I had never come back and checked. Nothing in there. And this is Regina's. Double checking here. There's no sparklies that I've just missed to note. Nope, there's a sparkly right there that I missed to note.
Oh, Master Jean! Sorry to bother you. We're collecting intel on the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Do you have, one of those official Knights of Favonius verified ranking table thingies?
Strongest fighter in Mondstadt? Huh. I am sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on that topic.
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping she would at least make the top 5.
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, I will say that my faith in our honorary knight's abilities has never wavered. Which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages has been active near the city, although he is keeping a low profile. If you are staying around Mondstadt, please be on the lookout for danger. Given your, well, high-ranking fighting strength, I trust you will be able to help keep the area safe.
Awesome! After she beats the Abyss Order, she'll climb up that ranking table faster than she climbs up all those cliffs.
Paimon, there's a ranking table.
Well, either way, smashing the Abyss Order to bits is the right thing to do.
I like your enthusiasm. It is infectious. But be careful out there.
Indeed. History of Kings and Clans Prologue. Okay. Definitely did not expect that. Oh. Open the door and suddenly quest. Oh, there she is. It's Klee! The girl in red. Little girl in red with a destructive power.
I
fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you.
You dropped something.
Look!
Whoop. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Oh dear.
There's some writing on here. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed?
Yikes! Mr. Kaya wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules.
Survival rules?
Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under any circumstances. Otherwise, something terrible would happen.
Kaya writes like this? Something terrible.
Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Klee.
My name is Serene.
Paimon's name is... Well, Paimon.
I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt.
Wow! More recognition, yay! Paimon is so happy right now.
I heard it from Amber. But wait, no. There's no time for this right now. I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and ran as fast as I could all the way here.
What's wrong?
The treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods. It's gone.
Did you say buried treasure?
I think she needs our help. A girl dressed in red.
And she has treasure. Seriously? Clay gets Six-Finger Jose's vote for strongest fighter in Mondstadt? What is wrong with people? This treasure is a big deal. Let us help you find it.
Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I put a circle around it. I also put a wooden sign in the ground at the place where I buried it.
Oh, I know where that is.
Easier to find.
Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing so easily.
Come on,
Right.
Miss Honorary Knight. Let's go.
She's adorable. Paimon understands how this treasure has gone missing so easily. Right? Okay, so the Whispering Woods. Beef catcher. Let's see. Find the treasure trove. I've seen that actually. I think I saw it and I was like, oh, I can't dig it up. I didn't even think about the idea that it was already dug up. So that's neat. Time to kill this guy's birds. Scaring the pigeons away! So, there's not much I can do about it now. Yeah, right. I mean, since as long as you love the world, no animals will be scared of you. Otherwise, why do you think the pigeons aren't scared of me? Nothing I can do about the fact that I killed your pigeons, so deal with it. We really do need to figure out a way to, like, get lots and lots of, bird fowl. Because that's, like, one of the harder food items to get, it feels like. Just because, like...
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
You must not disturb them. Well, I think the voice lines there didn't work, because those were very, very fast. Way faster than they should have been if they were meant to be read. But also, the majority of this game usually doesn't have that issue. Where they just expect you to read something, so... Pretty sure that was supposed to be voiced. Especially when, like, one character voices. It's strange to then not have another character do a voice. So I have the feeling that was just a bug. Thank you, Traveler. You saved me. Never expected there to be monsters here. I'm just lucky to have run into you. Please, take these for your trouble. That guy is always in trouble. Alright, back to our quest. You can hit navigate on it again. Find treasure trove in the Whispering Woods. Yep, this is the thing I thought it was. There's even a little sign that says the treasure's here. Show you the girl in red treasure.
We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground.
Wait, who's that over there?
An abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand?
My treasure!
What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight!
After him.
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so
The abyss
cute,
mage gets more than 50 meters away. Quest fails. Ah. Whoops.
You fools think I would give this up so easily after what I've been through to acquire it?
I mean, if it really is just these guys, it's really not a big deal. Like, the only thing I could see being an issue here is if the Abyss Mage actually moves.
Careful, Clee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys.
Oh, that's right.
But no, he don't move during the
Grandmaster
fight.
Jean says that stealing is wrong.
Freeze!
That girl's lucky she didn't come alone. Otherwise, I'd...
More of these guys.
But if we could just get him to give it back.
See the girls. The mystery of the girl and red treasure.
The Abyss Mage! He just disappeared! What's going on?
Oh, this rock structure can break. Interesting. And of course, there's this rock. What? Why did you try to attack that? Noel could make short work of that without too much issue, but I don't have Noel immediately. Up.
A gateway to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside!
And he has no way out. Let's keep up the chase.
Clee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you?
No, I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back.
I admire your courage.
Don't worry, Klee is a big girl. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go.
Let me guess, trial domain? Hunt down the Abyss Mage. Party level 30. You've traded the treasure. Alright, not too hard. Still only level 30. Yeah, that's fine. They'll probably give me Klee, and that's probably meant to be done as Klee, so I'll probably just switch to Klee. But we'll see what happens. Yep. Automatically has me playing as Klee. So, let's look at her real quick. Oh, 47, not bad. She has Favonius Codex. Ooh, a 4-star book. Nice. A whole bunch of 4-star artifacts. That's awesome. That are really high level. Oh my god. She has 4 of her constellations unlocked too. Jeez. Normal attack, kaboom! Those things that go boom when they hit things. Performs 3 explosive attacks, dealing AoE pyro damage. Consume a certain amount of stamina and deals AoE pyro damage to enemies after short casting time. Gathering the power of Pyro, Klee plunges towards the ground from midair, damaging all enemies in her path, dealing AoE pyro damage. Jumpy Dumpty. Jumpy Dumpty is tons of boom bang fun. When thrown, Jumpy Dumpty bounces thrice, igniting and dealing AoE pyro damage with every bounce. The third bounce, the bomb splits into many mines. The mines will explode upon contact with enemies or after a short period of time, dealing AoE pyro damage. Starts with 2 charges. Klee's Blazing Delight. For the duration of the ability, continuously summons Sparks and Splash to attack nearby enemies, dealing AoE pyro damage. When Jumpy Dumpty and normal attack deal damage, Klee has a 50% chance to obtain an explosive spark. This explosive spark is consumed by the next charge attack, which costs no stamina and deals 50% increased damage. Display the location of nearby resources unique to Mondstadt on the minimap. Ooh, that would be nice.
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed.
I understand. She blows things up. It's like her whole thing. And that's why, like, Kaya was like, yeah, don't do that. But yeah, don't blow things up. Then what? So those are like little things and then they blow up after a time or something? I seem to recall something about that in what I read there. Boom! I do generally feel like these trial characters are a little lower power than maybe they should be. That I'm just bad at playing because, like, I feel like you're going along doing these. Oh my god, her run. That's amazing. I don't actually know what that did. She does seem to shoot like little fire lasers though, which is kind of neat. Every once in a while she'll get like a little fire laser thing that she shoots. That's kind of neat. Like right there. Boom. Zappy. Yeah, I think I might use her if I actually end up getting her. When the event starts on the 20th. I mean, I have to get the like special event wish stuff to get her. Which honestly could be obnoxious. So that's all that. Ow. Can't seem to destroy it. It's just a laser that's just there. I guess. Ow. Oh, but I can't. Okay. I see. I can destroy those. Doesn't have a lot of range. Look at this. It's like perfectly designed for her. If you don't use this character, you can't get under that. That's great. It's like perfectly designed for her to go right under it. This is the one thing I like about these like character-based domains like this. That they're usually built around that character. And so that's pretty cool that the dungeons can be like character unique. Hello. Boom.
Let the show begin.
Let me just get a bit of healing. Problem is that they're up on those platforms, and it's targeting the platforms instead of the guys. That's slightly obnoxious. Not gonna lie. And even now that they're down from the platforms, it's still insisting on targeting the platforms. That's the one thing I don't like, is that there's no lock-on system. At least not that's controllable anyway. There's a lock-on system, but you can't, like, you have no control over who it locks onto. And that gets really obnoxious really fast, because it's like, okay, but I don't want to be locked onto that guy. It's like they took the concept of Z-targeting and then just made it targeting instead of Z-targeting, because they didn't actually, you know, give you a Z button to target with. Yeah, she's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
You followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far as you will get.
Oh yeah? What are are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with everything we need. We learned that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt. That treasure is now in my hands. There is nothing you can do. Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, no, wait! Don't touch it!
Oh, how you fret now your predicament is finally clear to you. Now, what have we here? A flame symbol.
Bang! Saw that coming.
Survival rules. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. This is it. This time, I'm done for.
Aww. She's adorable, though.
So Klee's treasure is a bomb?
That was epic. We're trying to work with the Abyss Mage.
Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her, ever.
Along the line.
Why has she gone and run off?
And, yep.
Seems like it.
Something to do with the survival rules? Something to do with Jean.
Well then, let's head to the Knights headquarters and report to Jean.
Voice line is one behind. Or ahead, rather. How does that even happen? Like, how does nobody test and notice these things? That's what I wonder. Is how does nobody, like, notice these things in testing? Her treasure is a bomb? Yes, it is. As soon as I got hold of her, I was like, ah, okay, I see what's going on. Explosions hurt people. She go boom. She blow things up. There's Glee.
Klee? You're here too?
I turned myself in.
Huh?
My bomb. I hurt someone. I broke the rules. I'll never see the light of day again.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Where are they?
Wait, there's been a misunderstanding. Person that Klee blew up was an Abyss Mage.
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. He didn't deserve to blow up.
He deserved to blow. I love her. She's so adorable.
Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss Mages are the bad guys. And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys. They hate all people. Their enemy is humanity itself.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? Mr. Fluffball is the enemy of humanity. What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
This is Mondstadt's most powerful treasure?
Aha! That's it! Paimon understands now. They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... no. To try and get the facts on the treasure.
Sure, Paimon.
So, does that mean?
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa!
I'm so happy for you. You got very lucky.
Miss Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too.
Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with? Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't.
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Uh-oh, she knows it too.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself.
Wow. I love her. On the door of the confinement room in the Knight's headquarters. Is that like the next room over here? Yes, it is. Hello, game? Please let me.
Guess
Thank
who?
you.
That's Paimon's voice I hear.
Need help busting out of this? Need help busting out of this joint? Need a bite to eat or anything?
Ooh, yes, please. Wait, no, I can't. Klee needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure, the Ludi Harpastum version.
When you say treasure...
I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. It'll look so cute.
This guy's a bomb with a harpastum?
Just wait for Ludi Harpastum. Oh yeah, they're gonna love it.
Yeesh, if Jane was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer.
Wow. I love her. Act 1 complete.
I'll be more careful next time. Next time, I'll complete a big heroic adventure all by myself, and I'll do it safely. I've heard that the Adventurers Guild has its own set of rules. I wonder if I could get them to...
Yeesh! If Cyrus was listening to this, he would be begging to extend Klee's sentence.
Wow. I love her. Oh, Jean's not in here anymore. Makes sense. Characters are used... And, like, party character NPCs like that are usually only around during the points where there's, like, a quest or something. Just because they could be in your party. So... That was great, though. That was really great. But measuring fighting strength. If a Hilichurl could beat, say, 3 wild boars, how many Hilichurls would make the difference between Master Jean and Master Diluc? You've heard the way everyone talks to Monsa. You know Master Jean is the strongest. Say that if Diluc strikes first, Master Jean wouldn't be able to counter. She'll find a way. There's no way. Jean's elemental burst is really strong, you know. Yes, but that field would also make Diluc strong. My mom doesn't think Master Jean would even need her vision to take on Master Diluc. Diluc would only need a beginner great sword. There's a great sword too. They're so both lame. They both fight for Monsa, so they wouldn't come to blows. So Paimon thinks we need to use Hilichurls as a common unit of strength. By the way, Paimon probably counts for 1/5 of a wild boar. Klee's a really interesting kid. All the knights seem to like her a lot too. You could even say they spoil her. Who makes a better mascot, Paimon or Klee? Oh wait, I forgot Paimon's not a mascot. Paimon's emergency food. Paimon knows exactly what you're gonna say. That joke stopped being funny a long time ago. Emergency food. I love it. It looks like all that's left are these quests that are... I assume they were meant to be in the initial release, but then some, like, time constraints. So then they weren't. So probably when the Dragonspine Mountains are released, they'll probably be added. Because there's a lot of that stuff in here that's like, complete something unknown. You know? So it's like, I think there's something with that. So, I think the idea is that there was supposed to be more on initial release, but time constraints and this whole pandemic thing hitting and stuff, and that probably didn't help either, so. Well, that was cute. That was cute and fun. Let's see. Let's look into some other quests that are in here that I have, such as the treasure hoarders near the Dawn Winery. And maybe we'll go fight those ruins guards. There's supposed to be like 3 of them. I don't know if you're fighting them all at once, because that would be very painful. It's a map. What could these circled places be?
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Alright. Now there's one over here by Wolvendom. So let's hit up that next. I don't know what small lamp grass is even for, but I pick up a lot of it.
Another test.
Wrong character.
That tingle?
That's why I wanted her. Her elemental burst is a little bit ridiculous.
Subject. The wrong test subject. Another test subject. That tingle?
Prepare to be blown away!
Like, seriously. The elemental burst is a little bit ridiculous.
Should replace my hammer.
Dude, let's head back and report to Cyrus. Yeah, I kind of wondered. The easiest way, honestly, would be to switch out for Noelle real fast.
As you wish. I'll catch up.
White iron and crystals, so definitely want to collect as many of those as I can.
Someone needs assistance.
Especially if I can figure out how to get my hands on a prototype book. The prototype catalyst or whatever it was. And now we can switch back.
This world is full of
And back here we go. Bing. I do need to finish, like, finding the Animoculus and the Geoculus at this point. You're back. Have you up to campsite yet? Got them all. So I thought it was child's play for you on a rare night. The myth of these treasure hoarders are quite persistent. Everyone was running for cover during the storm. They, by contrast, had the daring to run out and steal things. If only they'd use that perseverance for something proper instead. Excuse me. A couple guides of resistance and some Mora. Not bad, not bad. Excuse me, goodness. Definitely could have gotten, like, some better rewards. But let's wander around a little bit, check and make sure there aren't any other world quests here in Mondstadt that I've just missed. Doesn't look like it. Fatui! If only I could attack the Fatui while they're here. That would be great. Actually, will you give me more Phil Animo mushrooms? What are you doing? Tell me about the windmills? Nothing there. Last time I did this, she gave me like a bunch of Phil Animo mushrooms. Nope. Alright, I guess it's just a one-time thing. That's fine. But there are Phil Animo mushrooms all over the place. You know where to look. For example, I just saw one flicker
This is Fatui territory.
up here. Right there. Have to, you know, climb up to the top of people's houses. No big deal, right? Both those. Alright. It is nice, you know, wandering about on the tops of the houses like this. Snagged it. Right as I pass by. Oh, there's a few right over there. I actually need these mushrooms. It's one reason why I'm like picking them up. There's Diana. So there's like a water barrier thing over here. Doors seem to be locked by curious seal. What is this place really? Again, it's like a water barrier. But that doesn't seem to do anything. So I don't know. And I don't know that I have any other Hydro members. I think she's my only Hydro. Well, I do have you,
Chivalry
actually.
will never die.
Let's see. If I take Jing Kui up there. Where was it? Now I'm confused. I've lost it. There it is. I'm like,
Rain outlines your fate.
no? I don't know. Maybe it's something that, again, was supposed to be implemented
We can do
at the
this.
beginning, but wasn't, maybe? Maybe it'll come also in the Dragon Spine update, 1.1. A lot of stuff is coming in 1.1. So, I assume that there's a lot of stuff that was meant to be implemented initially, but then didn't. And so they decided, well, let's put it at 1.1 instead. And then, because there's like a lot of stuff that you can very clearly see that they like did, but just didn't implement. So, I have the feeling that that's part of it. Let's go over here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to go ahead and grab Jean. Or not Jean.
Keep an eye on
Lisa. But I will probably... I'll probably need her. So remember this place where we came here and it was like, you gotta find the other things first. When I tried to interact with this. Yeah. So, 3 ruins cards. And yes, it is all at once, it appears. Oh, yay.
That's cheating.
That's cheating. Yeah, I'd say 3 ruins cards against just the one of me is cheating. For sure.
Try not to enjoy
Probably
this
should have
too
waited
much.
till that one got over here. But oh well. I'll take some damage from Elemental Burst. At least I'm only having to face 2 at once right now. Because the third one is still over there. The third one hasn't actually aggroed, which is great.
Not so hard.
Oh, and it aggroed. Oh yay.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Remember when I said luckily there's only 2 of them? Well, there's not anymore.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
There definitely is not only 2 of them anymore. There will be. There we go. That's 1 down. Now it's down.
I'll protect us.
Oh, frick. That hurts. I'm just nailing that healing. I thought I was nailing the stuns, but it turns out I was not. Turns out I did not nail either of the stuns. That's unfortunate. Oh, I nailed one of the stuns, but not the other one. Bam. Yeah, get that double stun.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Time for the mega damage.
Come a little closer.
Alright, I can only do that once. Okay, kill this one before it becomes too active. Yes, I did. This was actually not that difficult. Nowhere near as difficult as I assumed. It really is like, as soon as you've got that weak point, and like as soon as you get good at nailing that weak point on them, like that's it. Like you win. That really was not as hard as I assumed it would be. So that's good. There's still the other dude over there, but I guess he stays dormant. Because there's 3 ruins guards, but there's also a couple of these, like, dudes. They're not the ruins guards, but the ones that fly. I think that one's a ruins guard. But this one over here flies. No, that's also a ruins guard. Maybe these 2 are just dormant. Like, maybe it's supposed to be 5. Like, in-game, in-world, it's supposed to have been a challenge of 5. But only like 3 of them like survived the ages. F, 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 F. Get some F's in chat. Should go tell Soraya. Zerker's Battle Mask. Well, we did it. To actually navigate to her because I don't know if she's here or if she's over by Wangshu Inn. She's over by the inn, okay. It says that she's here and then it has, so then it stops and corrects itself. So it's like, I don't know where she actually is. How's the search going? Find treasure yet? Yes, it was about where they converge. It was about where they converge, after all. Really, so it's just like Yuzong's 4 Commandments says. Treasure was located at the convergence of these 4. Whoever designed this riddle must have truly revered Guizhong. So much so that they preserved Guizhong's 4 Commandments for future generations, even though the Guili assembly was wiped out. As for Guizhong herself, who established the Commandments, she must have been adored by her people. Clearly she wished for her people to be wise, to hold themselves to a moral code, to be strong and healthy, and to find solidarity in the shared enterprise of protecting their home, the Guili Assembly. But she failed. Seems like a gentle-natured god. I wish I could meet her. It's like a gentle-natured god. I'm not sure gentle-natured is a particular common trait for gods. Maybe it was once, maybe a long, long time ago. Among the gods who led the peoples of the world, there were those gentle by nature. Those who protected their people, walked among them, stood by them as they went forth into the world. But it was the gentle gods who were ultimately powerless to protect their people. Look at Guizhong, took an elaborate treasure hunt just to preserve the 4 Commandments that once were the lifeblood of whole civilization. Well, to me at least, it's clear that the Commandments are the real treasures here. Chests full of gold or gems can't compare. But if you made people choose, how many would really pick a list of Commandments over material wealth? Interview with a bygone god. Achievement complete. Yeah, hear the story of a bygone deity. Claim. Neat. Yay, and a Liyue Shrine of Depths key, which we know where a Shrine of Depths is. It's over here. That's why I marked it on the map. I think this is only our 2nd key, though. So, like, we still got, like, 7 more keys to go. So... now, where actually was the shrine? They have it marked as being right here. So now I'm a little confused, because I thought that's what this was. This isn't a Shrine of Depths, then what is it? What did I mark here? Unless there's a shrine like below. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's a shrine down here. Like underneath everything down here. Ah! Might be. Yes, there was. It very much was below everything. It's a lot of stuff. Common chest too. Where is? Oh, there you are. You see, where's the guy that's like shooting at me here? This guy, Cryo Abyss Mage. Get wrecked. Usually when I use that move on an enemy, it generally kills them. So that's why I said get wrecked after hitting it. Because there was a pretty good chance that I was going to wreck him.
Oh, how exciting!
I might still want to leave this pin either way, because this is another good place for both crystal shards and white iron, it appears. At least there was some there anyway. I haven't found anybody that uses the core lapis yet. But it might be one of the new characters that comes out in the 1.1 update. Or on the 20th, whichever one that is, whatever that is. I don't know if that is the 1.1 update that comes out on the 20th, or if it's just those characters. But I know that there's new characters coming out on the 20th. So 2 days from now. There's a whole host of new characters being added. Oh my god, how would you even get out of here now? I mean, aside from teleporting, but like... I don't know. I'll teleport, that's fine. I'm sure there's quests or something over here that we can do, story quests. I really do feel like I'm running out of content for this game. And it might be that the next stream isn't until the 20th when the new characters come out. Just because, like, I really do feel like I'm struggling to, like, get anything. Manager Juan. Ah, when will work resume? Something wrong? Today the chasm remains sealed, and the day the Black Cliff Forge cannot go to work. There is a day. The Ministry of Civil Affairs just said they dug something up at the chasm and sealed the place without another word. Several hundred people rely on the forge for their livelihood. All these people do now that there's no work to be had. Alas, I am but a nobody, and no one will listen to me. But I, for one, don't believe for a second that they dug anything big up. I'd go myself to investigate, but I dare not leave my daughter here or bring her along. If they have the time, traveler, could you go to the chasm and help me to investigate? There really is something serious happening, then I can appeal to the Ministry of Civil Affairs that work be resumed. There is nothing serious happening. Allow me. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting for you here.
Someone needs assistance.
There's another quest down here. Patrol the chasm's perimeter. I have been down there. Hi, Lan. Oh, you're here. I can see you've been on quite a few adventures recently. As that happens, I do have some matters that require an experienced adventuring hand to resolve. If you're interested, go look for Tian. I've delegated the task of distributing commissions to her. What about you? Me? Nothing's come out that interests me so far. At a time like this, the Adventurers Guild needs someone to hold the fort. Alright then, if you'd like to go take this task on, go look for Tian. She needs to grow up sometime anyway. Alright, what do adventurers do again? Talk to Tian. Yeah, I've seen Tian wandering around regularly. Looking to like hire other adventurers and stuff, so. Maybe now that I'm on this quest, she will actually have a purpose. Yeah, she's always around here. Are you an adventurer? You're here to accept commissions? Please, wait a moment. Let me see what I have here. Speed glider, outdoor survival experience guide, free climbing instructor wanted. Doesn't sound like the Adventurers Guild. I know, and Lan says so too. Well, the adventures I've read about in books were something like this. If you don't give out these commissions, what should I give out then? Something like beat up monsters, perhaps? Isn't that dangerous? I mean, there are a lot of them around Lisha, and they are a threat to passers-by. Most people don't stand a chance against them. They might even get hurt. Leave it to me then. Adventures are anything but ordinary. Is that so? Well then, I'll let you handle it. I'll discuss your payment with Lan later. Beat all the enemies and clear the obstacles. Alright. Where's that? Oh, way over there. Also, there's another, like, quest over here, I guess? Maybe over by the harbor? Oh, yeah, I know exactly what that is. That's the continuation of those invoices. I think both of the characters have further quests, because this is Nervous Ann, the guy that I talked to before. I did that off camera because I didn't think there was like a big thing here. If it rains but it pours, what's the matter? That huge incident at the Rite of Dissension, the streets have been filling up with millilith. Tension in the air hangs over us like a shroud. Doors aren't closed, but you know as well as I do how Liyue often does business with other nations. How many people from every nation live in our city? There boasts prosperity and a fair amount of cultural exchange, too. This incident has caused many such people to be very ill at ease, making preparations to try and calm people down. But the situation as it is, I don't know where to begin looking for people good at international relations. Wait a moment. Traveler, you've been to many different parts of the world already, haven't you? Must be good at speaking to people from other nations. Could I trouble you then to help me calm some of our guests down? Leave it to me. Thank you, you're a big help. Now, I need to go and settle some other matters. Calm Frecky and her brother down. Alright. Cece. Frecky! Sister, we should just get... Sister, we should just head back to Mondstadt. Oh, come now. Don't need any Zonggin Chop Suey next time. No, I wasn't talking about that. I mean, maybe I was, a bit. Main thing is what happened at the Rite of Dissension. Just think about it, sis. That was like one of those big ceremonies the church holds in Lord of Barbados' honor. But if something like that could happen during a ceremony, nowhere in Liyue is safe. Head back to Mondstadt, post haste. It's not as if Mondstadt's that safe either. Liyue's pretty safe. See, Gary? I'm not the only one saying it. There's also this, You're the honorary knight. Proud of you. You took out Storm Terror. See, Gary? Take it from the honorary knight. Liyue is a safe place. Let's continue to enjoy our pursuit of gourmet food in peace. And if you say so, what if Liyue is full of these frightening dishes like Zangyan chop suey? Come on, Liyue is full of famous cuisine. You just haven't found the one that suits your preferences yet. I'm sure that they called jade parcels will be more to your taste. Let's go try that next. But with Liyue in such a state, where will we go to find someone who will make this dish for us? I can do it. Really? Wow, I never knew that the honorary knight was a person of so many talents. We'll be counting on you then. Come on, Jerry, come up. So cheer up. Our gourmet journey isn't going to end here. Jerry is that guy up there. So did you manage to get those jade parcels? Yeah, they are. Come on, Jerry, this one's definitely to your tastes. Really? Well, I'll give it a try. Oh, that aroma. It really is good. Haha, seems that Jerry has been completely entranced by this dish. Well, I guess that's the end of him wanting to go back to Mondstadt. Thank you, Honorary Knight. The journey will continue after all. Calm Ivanovic down. Ooh. I wondered if Ivanovic was gonna come into play at some point. I've seen Ivanovic. I think that's actually a girl. But I've seen Ivanovic around. Like, I see these named NPCs and I go, are there quests involved? Also, why does the quest tracker go around this, like, stairs? Why not just go up the ramp? It's just like, oh, let's, make sure you're walking up and down this proper staircase. Why? I know, is that, Ivanovic is this guy. Okay. Different person than I thought. Thought they were, somebody else. Maybe I should think of some other way. How are you doing? Me? You must be talking about the recent events here in Liyue Harbor. Well, I've no opinion on the matter, really. That said, the people who have been supplying me with Sneznaya goods and who occasionally buy coil lapis from me are very unnerved. I bought coil lapis from you, I remember that. I told them there should be no problem here in Liyue, but they said that they'd only be back in a few months, that they'll wait and see how things shake out for now. Fortunately, I'd already brought in several new batches of goods, so I can last for quite a while. Also taking the opportunity to stock up on some coil lapis. Don't need to man the store here. Could you help me ask Mr. Bola if he has any coil lapis I could take off his hands? Got it. Thank you. Mr. Bolai.
I should open the store.
I'll catch up.
Oh, I see. The guy that's down there. Got it. This guy. You. Are you sure this is really the time to talk with me, talk business with me? It's about Ivanovic. Oh, you mean that outlander who does business near the mouth of the harbor? He still wants my coil lapis. Sure, I'm not one to take a look a gift horse in the mouth. Just so I happen to have a batch of coil lapis with me. Originally prepared it for another customer, but they declined for now, saying that Liyue hasn't been safe of late. If that fellow wants to buy, then I'm happy to sell. Go tell him that. I'll stay here and prepare the goods first. Heart's Desire. Stone Heart. Rex Incognito. Book 2. Ooh. I guess I should look around and see if there's any, like, books and stuff in this area. Nope, there's a common chest hidden amongst all this stuff. I didn't even notice it because it blended in so well. That's clever. That's very clever. Like, that's how you do it. That, it really is. That's how you do it. That is super clever. I liked that. Anything on this random ship over here? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, at least you can get on the ship, even if there isn't anything. Help! That was funny. I need to actually explore Liyue a bit. Because I bet you anything that the books that I'm looking for are probably somewhere around Liyue here. Because they're not in Mondstadt at all. I've explored the whole of Mondstadt many times. So I'm betting that the books that I still need for the quests and things are just somewhere around here. I just don't know where. But I haven't really explored Liyue very much. It's so big. Like it's so big and there's so much to it that it's just like, I can't even tell where I have and haven't been. You know? Not to say that's a bad thing. I mean, it could be like a game about exploration making you feel like, oh man, there's just too much to explore. But that's it's supposed to like give you the feeling of like there's a lot to explore. So I don't know. There's like a balance that has to be done. Or maybe it's just me. What was Mr. Bullseye's response? Said he'll make the goods ready. It's great then. He's a businessman I can trust. When my less stout-hearted merchant comrades return to Liyue Harbor, there'll be time to make a killing.
You can't beat the atmosphere here at the...
Come at Tsuko down. Alright. Let's go find this Atsuko person. I feel like I've interacted with Atsuko at one point. Name sounds familiar. CC and Cheoxy. Oh yeah, those are the ones that were like, I saw the person that... and stuff, right? Maybe they're completely different people. I just missed, like, to interact with somebody just now. Don't know. It wants me to go that way, but the thing is actually over here, and I understand why it wants me to go that way, because there's probably a path to go that way. But if I just make this jump here real quick, we'll be good. Etsuko down. It's like trying to, I think it's trying to track where she is and where I am, so it hasn't given me the thing yet. What am I to do? Good fortune. Oh, I mean, hello. Is that right? Still not very familiar with local greetings. Liyue really is completely different from Inazuma. You're from Inazuma? Why did you come to Liyue? I'd always wanted to see the world, but the atmosphere in my homeland is, how should I say it, tense, dangerous? Even trying to leave Inazume's borders is fraught with difficulty. How close are you to the end? If we're talking the end of, like, the story and what's available in the game, I've already hit that. If we're talking, you know, what's still to be released, nowhere even close. We're on chapter 1 of, like, 8. So, but that's stuff that's not out yet, so. Even trying to leave Inazuma's borders is fraught with difficulty. Never mind attempting to travel the world. A normal person would never even make it past the many assessments that the Kanjob Ugyo whatever conduct. So I made my own raft and sneaked over here to Liyue. Is it sneaked? I always hear snuck. I originally intend to find work here at the wharf as a sailor, but no idea where to even begin looking for that job. So something must have happened in Liyue, because everything's gotten very tense all of a sudden. At least any place I'd be willing to give a job to an outlander like me is there. What are you good at? My hometown, I would always help out at my family store. I definitely say I'm good at delivering goods, but what I've always wanted to be is a sailor. If you want to help me find work, thank you, that would be lovely. There's such fine people in Liyue. Yes, I did make some preparation for finding work earlier by asking around. Those people said if I wanted to find reliable work, I could go and find... let me see, I'm sure I wrote it down here. There it is. So I can look for Master Quan, Cleric Zhao, and Nervous Anne. Oh, neat! But though I wrote it down, I'm not very familiar with the way in which locals interact. So I haven't dared to ask them. If you're willing to help me out, please help me ask them. Hopefully one of them might be willing to hire me. There might not be openings for sailors. Leave it to me! Thank you so much. Translation error. Oh, the sneaked. Is that just like a translation error? Because, like, when I put snuck into my, like, word processor, I mean, I use OpenOffice, not Word, but, like, when I put sneaked into that, it's like, or snuck into that, it's like, I don't know this word. Go center. But then I don't think it knows sneaked either, so I'm not sure, like, what actually is the past tense of sneak? Sneaked, snuck,
Hey there.
snickered, snucked,
I just like to make people smile.
schnocked.
Honey.
Haven't we received any notice yet? About finding work. Finding work? Barking up the wrong tree. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has sealed the chasm. Work at the Black Cliff Forge has also been stopped. I've already got a lot of people sitting on their hands at the forge who can only do some odd jobs here and there to make ends meet. Afraid we're not hiring right now. Humph. What will the mystery do? What will the ministry do? The hundreds of people under me really take to the streets to find work. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I don't know either. Again, neither one works in my word processor. So, like, both of them come up and say spelling error. Sneak is the past tense of sneak when the verb is treated like a regular verb. Snuck is the past tense of sneak when the verb is treated like an irregular verb. Some people frown upon snuck, so if you're in doubt about which form to use, sneaked is always a safer option. Yeah, so I was never good at English, like, at all. So I don't know what that means. Like, regular versus irregular verbs. I remember learning it, but I don't remember what it meant. Hi, Zhao. This one doesn't tally, neither does this one. And this one's requesting an extension. Do I really have to go and chase it myself before these forms will be completed? What's happening? Not much. Just a whole stack of forms. I don't have anyone to take charge of them right now. If I don't slap them down on some tables myself, everyone just asks for extensions. There's so many other things I need to do right now. What with the situation in Liyue and all, how am I supposed to take time out to rush these people? Ministry of Civil Affairs can't spare any people either. These forms are just stacking up and turning into an eyesore. Does chasing forms need any special skills? Special skills? No, not really. I've already written the details of the request and their deadlines down. I need someone to get these forms in front of the appropriate people. The forms arrive and those people still don't want to settle them or ask for delays and thus cause our work to not be completed on time. Humph, they can explain themselves to the Ministry of Civil Affairs later. So do you want to help or do you know someone who can? I welcome both. I know a friend who can help. Someone from Inazuma do. Earnest of responsibility. That's all I asked. Is your friend willing to help? Great. Ask them to report here directly. The sooner these forms are cleared, the better. Hey! I didn't have to do the other guy. Okay. Regular verb is any verb whose conjunction follows the typical pattern, or one of the typical patterns of the language to which it belongs. Verb whose conjunction follows a different pattern is called an irregular verb. Or conjugation. Whatever that means.
Thank you.
I hope somebody understood what that meant, because I, despite being an author, do not know. Like, I literally write for a living, and yet I do not know what any of that means. I got C's in English. See, I got A+'s in English, but that still doesn't mean I retained any of the information. Like, I did really well in just about every one of my, like, studies. But, author not net, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So, did they reply? Cleric Sal, this will work for you. It's great. What is it specifically? Chasing forms. I've never heard of such work. Liyue really is a completely different place from Inazuma. But I'll give it all. Regardless of what work this is. Thank you so much. I'll make some preparations first and then I'll report for work. With this, I can finally take a step towards carving out a new life for myself. Yay! Port back to Nervous End. Yeah, author, not editor. That's a good point. I may be a writer, but that doesn't mean I know how to write. It's usually the editor that does all that. So, you're right. You right. Like, I did pretty well in most of my studies, let's be honest. But whether I retained the information is another question.
I'll catch up.
So, granted, homeschooling does offer some benefits. In that, like, if you really don't know, you can, like, you stop the test, go back, learn again, you know? How have things gone? Have you finished settling matters? I have. Thank you. Now leave the rest to me. Apart from our work with the Outlanders, the Ministry of Civil Affairs is also calming the local populace, even as we speak. I do not know how much good we're doing, but I can say that in such times we should do all we can. Take this as thanks for your work. You're also a guest from afar, but your timing was truly unfortunate. And I wholly hope this will all blow over soon. Quiet day in Liyue Harbor. Quest complete. Got some Hero's Wits and some Mora. Not bad. Definitely would have preferred like some Primo gems from some of this, but I guess that's alright. Go ahead and level her up a bit from that. Yeah, level 50. So now she needs some hurricane seeds. Okay. Those are not hard to get. Those are from the Animo hypostasis, which honestly is one of the easier hypostasis to fight. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get her ascended again. What do adventurers do again? Defeat all the enemies and clear the area. So let's go here. But yeah, it's woof woof. Like it really is like, hey, you know, I never really retained any of English. One of the things though that I did find annoying, and this might be why I didn't retain it, like a lot of the time I realized that one of the reasons I would struggle was because it was something I knew and was bored like relearning. And that would actually make me like struggle because I'd be so bored that my brain wouldn't like take the information and let me like put it out. And I've always wondered if like, I don't know what it is at other like schools, but in mine we just had like 12 years of English. And like, I don't know, to me it seemed like every year was just the same course. Cause like they would teach you diagram, like they teach you like, oh, here's how you do a diagram. And you're like, okay. Then it seemed like the next year they're like, hey, here's how to do a diagram. As if you didn't already know how to do that. I'm like, okay, but like, really? Isn't this basically just what I learned last time? Just worded slightly differently? And you do that for like 12 years. And it's just like, I don't understand why. Yeah, if the only difference is wording slightly, why do we need 12 years of it? Like, also, we speak English here in America. Like, do we really need to, like, study English? Like, I speak English. Do I really need to be taught how to speak English? If I literally already speak it? That's the thing that always confuses me about, like, teaching languages. It's like, I understand teaching foreign languages that we don't speak, but I don't understand, like, you've got to learn English, even though you literally use English every single day and know how English works. But you still have to learn English, you know? Also, I have gone completely the wrong direction, because I completely forgot what I was doing there for a moment. I got sidetracked by something and completely lost track of what I was doing. Boom! I get, 12 years of math. Things like that, because, like, every year of math was different, but it just seems like I got sidetracked by the Sealy, that's what it was. But, like, it just seems to me, or it seemed to me anyway, that it was just all the same every time. Yeah, literacy was pretty bad before. I mean, maybe that is it. It's a holdover from when literacy was so bad. And we just haven't been like, hey, we don't need this now because literacy is actually good here now. Oh, yes, it really is me. Thanks for being my fan. Come on then, hand over your copy of Records of Juya and I'll sign it for you. Didn't bring it? No worries, we've got a few autographed copies here. I give you one free of charge. What's Records of Juyan? I've never known a fan to keep up the stupid act for this long. Records of Juyan is the top-selling, critically acclaimed book series written by yours truly. Even the Wanwan Bookhouse puts them in the most visible location in the store. Find all sorts of Liyue myths and legends in the series. Haha, relax, don't be nervous. Is that really so scary? Still pretending, are we? See how it is, you're playing it not having read my book. Hoping that I'll give you a signed copy, eh? No problem, if you really want one that much, here's a signed copy of Records of Juyan, Palace Beneath the Sea. Collection of folk stories, myths, and legends from Liyue. Think Japanese students learning English. Yeah, I know that, like, Japanese students and stuff also learn English. But I was thinking that they only had to go through, like, 4 years of, like, Japanese and 4 years of English. And, like, it's nowhere as ridiculous as, like, hey, you need 12 years of English, Like, again, I understand the idea of learning foreign languages. Like, I think learning foreign languages is a great idea. It just always sparks me as strange that it's like, hey, that's not only have you learned these, like, foreign languages, which you get 1 year of, but you have, like, 2 courses. Like, you have 2 years of foreign languages, right? At least that's the way it was in my school. Like, you have 2 years of foreign languages. But it's like a different foreign language for each year. And, ow. Okay, hang on. I need to do this. Get the barrier and the freaking sweep. But it's like, you get 12 years of English. But then you only get, like, 2 years of any other languages. You had 5 sections? Interesting. Boom.
I'll catch up.
I mean, maybe this is just my school. And, you know, I say I was homeschooled, but it was through, like, an official, like, actual school. So it wasn't like, oh, yo, you just grabbed textbooks and stuff. You know, it was it was an official, like, legitimate school that I went to. They just, about, like, when they moved from their initial office into a separate one, most of the students couldn't, like, go there. Because it was, like, too far away. So they went from being what they called a learning center, where people came in, did school there, to an academy, as they called it. And at the academy version, like, they would just ship you, like, your books and stuff. Utah is a rich state. I mean, admittedly, my state was Michigan, which I think is a pretty poor state from what I know. So that might have something to do with it, you know? God, I hate these things. They're so ridiculously hard to kill. They have so much freaking health. And, like, I'm doing pretty decent damage here. You know, it's not that I'm doing low damage. I'm doing decent damage. It's just they have so much health. My hand hurts. Okay. My hand was seriously starting to hurt from that.
I'll catch up.
I really wish this game had controller support that actually worked. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Stretch. And now I'm not just doing an emote on the thing. I'm like stretching like my hand out here. It's one of those times where you wish you had one of those like full body motion capture systems instead, so that like people can actually see like you stretching and things like that. You're back already. You completed the commission. Done and done. That's really impressive. I'm back to the guild to reorganize our commissions based on the one I gave you. There's a whole mountain of commissions related to defeating monsters. So eventually they're supposed to do this sort of thing all the time. But other than monsters, there have been reports to say that treasure hoarders have been seen along the roads. It's really also something adventurer guilds should do. It's like it falls under the scope of the Millith. We can do it. Huh, adventurers really can do anything, it seems. Well then, I'll prepare adequate commissions for you, so please take this commission too. But another one already? We haven't gotten our... This will be further compensation. I've already discussed this with Land. As soon as you complete your next commission, you'll receive further payment. Well, that sounds more like it. I'll be counting on you then. Well, that's 2 commissions down. Secret method Land taught me to get adventures, take commissions gladly really works. Beat the treasure hoarders in Lisha. Way the flip down there. Okie dokie. Way the flip down there. I mean, I did need to come down here anyway, because I have to go to the chasm. So, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by doing the treasure hoarders and then the chasm.
Have a little taste.
You're open.
Try not to.
Yeah, I need to kill this guy who's like throwing stuff at me. I like the other guys are busy getting freaking electrocuted.
I'll catch up.
While I'm killing this guy. Get wrecked.
I'll catch up.
Another one down.
I got careless.
Oh. My barrier skill is on cooldown.
Fry.
Get out of here. God dang. I swear I killed you like 4 times.
Steady as stone.
Done.
It's always reinforcements. It's never enough to just kill a couple of guys. It's always reinforcements.
Let it rain. Leave it all to as a good night show.
I got careless.
The range of this attack, though, is ridiculous now. Because I leveled it up. Nope. And it can still level, so it's just going to get more ridiculous as I go along, too. Like, the range on that attack is going to get ridiculous by the time I'm done. Like, by the time I hit level 90 and level up all my talents to 15. Like, it's at, like, level 2 right now. I can level up to 15. It's gonna get ridiculous by then.
Should replace my hammer.
Alright. Let's go to the chasm before I forget. Because I do have the Black Cliff Woes quest. Patrol the chasm's perimeter. This is fine. This will give me a chance to get some stuff anyway. I assume those berries that I keep picking up there are probably used in food. I just haven't seen the recipe, or if I have, I haven't paid attention. Queen's Pool. Alright. Get wrecked time.
Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
I completely missed him with that. With the opener to the attack. But it worked out in the end. Still got him. Up we go. Across the bridge into the chasm. Alright. One moment. I really need to get
There's
myself
still a long road ahead.
and Sucrose in here. Well, maybe I should have kept Noelle, because if I run into more of those guys, not having Noelle is going to be a problem. Boom.
Absorption test.
That said, Sucrose is pretty good at what she do. Just gonna be honest. Boom.
Enhanced animal module 75.
This deals so much damage. I love it. Oh, and it caught on fire. Oh my god. I love it. There's one thing I love about Animo is that it just reacts to everything. Like, it just reacts to other elements like that. And I love it. Freaking make a flaming hurricane out of Animo and Pyro. It's great.
Animal test 6308.
I completely missed. That vaporize. Swirl is a really good elemental reaction though, let's be honest. You can get some swirl on the enemies, it's actually pretty good. Ow. Rude. Too many monsters. This place really isn't suited for work. Bam! Oh my god! That was just mixed with freaking Hydro there and just did massive damage. I love it. Oh my god, Sucrose is too cute. May not be actually dealing damage, but I'm dealing healing. So I'll take it for now. Okay. Ow.
Absorption test.
Boom. Yeah, I don't have Noelle, so it's really hard to deal with this guy. That's what really sucks, is that you basically kind of need a Claymore person in your party at all times to deal with, like, these kinds of enemies. And that becomes a pain very quickly.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Nice. I didn't realize that's what it was that she was doing there. Not gonna lie, that's kind of awesome. Oh, there's two of them. I don't think this does anything at all to their shields either. Like, I don't have anything that's good against these guys with this character, with this, like, party setup. Which is kind of what really sucks about it, if I can be honest. What kind of really sucks about this, like, party switching system, is if you end up in a party that just does not have anything against an enemy, like, you get completely screwed, because there's absolutely no way you can switch in what you need. And you can't change anybody in your party while you're in combat. It really sucks. It's not like, you know, in an RPG where I can just, like, run from battle. And then in the interim, while I've ran from battle, switch characters and then jump back into the encounter, you know? This game doesn't have anything like that. Also, I don't even think I'm fighting the enemies that are supposed to be for this quest anymore. I'm fighting extra enemies at this point. It just shows you, like, how obnoxious these enemies are. You're supposed to be distracted by the bunny. That's the whole point of the bunny. That's literally the whole point of using the bunny, is it's supposed to distract you from me.
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis.
No wonder that's so strong if it's animal hypostasis emulation. I love that. Gonna summon the bunny again. Get out of here. Oh my god. That wasn't even like, and those weren't even enemies that I needed to kill. They were just enemies that I ended up getting into combat with. Because I got pushed out of the enemies I actually needed to kill. Can I burn these? Yes, these do take extra damage from fire. Good. Control the chasm's perimeter again. Oh my god. One moment. I've got to put Noelle into this party, clearly. Let me do that. Zhongling is a little bit better than Amber in these types of circumstances. Got some white iron. Some more white iron. Got some more white iron. There's some white iron from that.
Another test.
Special orders are here. Paimon thinks it makes sense. They're the only people who would do any work here. Wow, Paimon. Get wrecked. I saw that was going to interact with the pyro that was over here. I'm going, that's going to help a lot. I did not mean to do that at all. Like, I literally did not mean to switch to her. I meant I was trying to use my freaking attack. The E attack. So that was completely on accident. Oh well. It be what it be. Oh, these guys. Dismantle the monster camp. Oh, and there's a lot of them too. There's a lot of these guys. I love this. I love seeing like a million of these guys. So much fun when I have like a whole horde of enemies like this with the freaking geo shields. One thing to have the freaking Midi-churls, the big ones with the geo shields, but when you get the Hilichurls with the geo shields, it's just like, okay. It's easy if you have Noelle. Because with Noelle, it lets you get the freaking you know, massive damage from her claymore. Like, it's easy mode with Noelle. But if you don't have Noelle, even those stupid little enemies, the Hilichurls, with the geo shields, become nigh impossible. Like, you have to either have severe Geo, which even having Geo with the main character doesn't really help against those guys. Starfall is not a great move. It's actually more buggy than it is helpful. So, Windblade is nice. But the Starfall sword is not that great. Also, really obnoxious that I'm right on the border of the world right now. Because it makes the screen go dark. In case you were wondering why it seemed like the screen was going dark and light randomly. If the outsides become like this, it might be too dangerous to go inside the chasm. Yeah, and this is where the chasm is at. Or not there. Over here. That's the chasm right there. Oh probably explore that area ahead of us later. But like when you get near the border of the world, it goes dark like that. It's really obnoxious. Okay. Go see this guy. And then go see Tiantian. Then maybe consider playing a different game for a bit, because ow. I accidentally canceled navigation when I was trying to just open up the map earlier. What's the situation? It's full of monsters, full of treasure hoarders. Is that so? That does look difficult for us to resume work. I understand the situation. Please take this as thanks for your help. Looks like the chasm will remain sealed for a while longer. Couldn't the ministry just send people down to clean the place out? At this rate, the Black Cliff Forge isn't going to meet any of its annual quotas, and they have to ask for extensions. Have to ask for extensions. That's like the whole story going on here. Is that everybody keeps having to ask for extensions because of the monsters. But we know it's all Sneznaya's fault, though, so... Like, all the stuff that's going on is all because of Sneznaya. Have you finished the commission? You bet I have. Wow, so this is the strength of an adventurer. Well, if you don't mind, could you answer some of my questions about adventures and commissions? Other than defeating monsters, what other commissions do adventurers take? We also help people fix carts in houses. We help pick flowers to catch fish. We send takeout and play with children. Help people pick flowers and catch fish. That's actually what I've done several times. Doesn't that just mean your adventures do everything? I never knew. Thank you. I'll make note of it for sure. Ah, yes, right. This is your repayment. Please take it. It's as generous as can be, you know. Next time you're here to take commissions from me, I'll make sure to give you the best ones. Nope, and... Oh, I see. Because she was on quest, she wasn't moving around. I got it. Now that she's not a quest character anymore. Now she's free to... It was resetting her from stationary to wanderer. That's what that was. Whew! Well, I'm down to just this one at the moment. Open the 9 pillars. I mean, I'm sure there's other world quests I haven't hit yet. I would just have to look around a bit. I finally cleared the majority of my world quests in my quest journal, which is great. The 9 pillars thing obviously is involved in the Geoculus, though. Like, we literally need to find every other Geoculus on the map in order to complete that one. Because that involves the orbs of remembrance that we get from turning in the Geoculus, which is really obnoxious. South Goblets, Favonia Sword. I've got good few weapons in here. I've got more black tassels. I don't think I've picked up any more white tassels, unfortunately. Speaking of the Favonius Lance, though... What do I need to enhance this? Literally just need to click the ascend button. Nice. I'm using the white tassel, which does still have higher attack. In fact, technically I think regardless of what I do, it's going to remain with higher attack. Because this just also increases your normal attack damage. This one gets Windfall, which increases your elemental absorption. So, not the greatest. Like, even if the base attack goes higher, the sharp is probably going to increase above. So, I don't know that there's much point in that. I do need to go kill some agents, skirmishers, electro-sisson mages, and stuff like that, so that I can refine the white tassel. It'd be nice if I could get a Favonius Lance that has sharp. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know what determines, like, what ability they have, so... But it would also be nice if I could just get another white tassel so I could freaking refine this one more time and be done with it. Bane of the Soft. Yeah, I think all the black tassels have always had Bane of the Soft. So I don't know, white tassels may just have sharp. Like, that may just be the white tassel ability. Like, I don't think that those, like, I don't think they're random like, the artifacts are. I think they just straight up have that ability, and that's the ability they just have. So, which is fine, it's just a little obnoxious. Let's level up her attack power. 15.3% times 4. 5 hit damage up to 76. Plunge damage up to 69. That's not bad. Let's get Glubba leveled up. Flame damage to 120. Get that Pyronado leveled up. Not bad, not bad. Crossfire's max is already reached. And Chef de Cuisine is already reached, so... Gotta get those talents leveled up, though. Let me get Palm Vortex leveled up again. That's the wind blade that I'm using quite regularly. There we go. Initial cutting damage, max cutting damage, initial storm damage, and max storm damage. Nice. Gust Surge. I don't have the money to level that up. What about this? Don't have the money on that either. I need money. Neat. Sledding Wind is already max. Second Wind on my next ascension. Leveling talents is a thing I forget exists and needs to be done. The show begin. HP regeneration per hit goes up. Continuous regeneration goes up. Shining Miracle. Now I have no money at all, so... Okay. And I have no money, which is fine. Ooh! Money becomes very difficult when you get later in the game. I mean, that is the whole point of the Blossoms of Wealth, is to give you the money, but... Like, oh my god, it gets tiring to try to, like, always keep money up. So, it's a gacha game, though. Technically, it's a mobile game as well, so it's designed to, like, it's designed for long play, not for you to sit down, play for 3 days and complete, you know? So, I still can't wait for Dragon Spine to be added, though. What about World Quests? Are quite a few more that are listed on the map here. Not like the in-game map, but the map that I'm using for looking stuff up. yeah, I am. I mean, it's not something difficult to remedy. Again, if I really cared about, you know, always having money, like this gives me 36,000 just doing one of these, so the Blossoms of Wealth are generally pretty easy. So, Taishan Mansion. I really need to do some of these though. The Domains of Mastery. But all the Domains of Mastery are so high level. Like, it is so ridiculous. This one... Now this one probably is going to be as well. Like, they're all so high level, and most of my characters are not anywhere close. So, like, I'll go to one of these Domains of Mastery, and it'll be like, level 59. I'm like, I don't even have a level 59 character. Like, none of my characters are even close to 60 yet. Yeah, level 54. Granted, I could probably jump into one of these via matching, and the other players would probably be strong enough to, like, you know, carry me, basically, but still. It's just like, let's give one a try. Let's see how much other players have to carry me. Nubuyama and Ector. And Mushira. This is my first time doing one of these Domains of Mastery. I have no idea what to expect. Main party invite. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking her. I'm gonna go with my level 55 character. Oh, hey, somebody with Nihangwang, or however you pronounce her name. Not seen somebody with one of her yet. Periodically afflicted by condensed ice. Greatly increasing stamina. Ugh. Stamina consumption. Well, I'm using this character, so she won't use a lot of stamina, probably. Whoa. Puts up like a wall. That's interesting. I mean, people are definitely carrying me right now. Like, I'm sitting here beating up this one guy, and they've already taken out like 7 others. Actually, I think I killed one earlier. But still, like, I was sitting there beating up on one guy, and everybody else was like, oh yeah, we're like just killing all of these guys. It's so fast. It's like, oh boy. Let me deal with this cryo mage. Which really we need a pyro over here to deal with. Maybe I could combine that with their pyro? No, I didn't. It combined with the stupid Abyss Mage's cryo. That sucks. Oh my god, my stamina is just gone. Because I'm afflicted with cryo, and that's the ley line disorder. That it depletes, like your stamina regenerates super slow if you're inflicted with cryo.
Give up.
And it's all ice enemies, so of course you're regularly inflicted with cryo. Hey, we beat it though. Challenge complete. They very much carried me. There was very little that I actually did there to help. Alright, the ballad. I did very little to actually help in that fight. They very much carried me that whole way. Nope, cannot switch to target character. Why can't I switch to the... That's so weird. The problem is that she's my strongest. I need her. I can't switch characters at all. Are you leaving and joining again? Okay. There we go.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
We're missing a party member though, so we'll see how this goes.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Apparently they thought I did well enough though that they let me stay in the group, so... Whoops. They thought they had switched to Zhangling. They did not. Okay, that is like so useless. Like the... See, now the fact that Animo like combines with other elements is kind of crappy because these guys are all immune to their own element. But my Animo combines with their element, thus becomes something they're immune to. Kind of not useful. Alexa, stop.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
I really wish there was a way to just like pause her reminders.
As a dutiful maiden,
No rest for the wicked.
Windblade.
Yeah, we don't have a fire this time round. This is very problematic.
Prepare to be blown away.
We just don't have the elemental reactions that we need to deal with the these ice guys and the cryo mage there. Ow, frick you.
leave it over to me.
Windblade.
Literally just had to hit him one more time.
Sure.
It would have been enough. To kill that slime. And he freaking put up his shield. Go help out with the Cryo Abyss Mage. Try to prevent him from getting his shield back. Yeah, get wrecked. Challenge complete. Nice. Well, I mean, we did it. It's a little harder because we didn't have the fire, but we did it. Ouch. Does it keep cutting out on you?
Race you!
That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, Prodigy.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
GOMC. Oh, and Kiri. Maybe that's why I didn't get kicked though, is because Nobuyama here isn't very strong. And they were like, yeah, I'm not very strong either, so you know, it's okay if you're not. Prodigy's using MC as well. What elements do we need? Pyro? I literally, like, my best pyro is Amber. Oh, yeah, no, oh, he switched to Venti. Okay. We got 2 wins, not great. And a buffer loading screen that doesn't ever buffer. Ouch. Yeah, I can imagine that that would not be fun. So... Okay, I was just making sure I had enough resin to actually do this dungeon. I mean, technically you can do the dungeon whether you have enough resin or not. Just if you don't have enough resin, you can't do the get a reward for it. And I have the shattered resin or whatever. God, Venti's elemental burst is ridiculous. Meanwhile, mine is this, which is more obnoxious than it is ridiculous. Venti's just freaking pulled all of the enemies into the center and they just die. Mine pushes all the enemies away. Holy crap, he's getting off his elemental burst a lot. I was gonna switch characters, then I remembered I'm in a domain. This is the only character that I have while I'm in this domain. Don't worry about me, I got this cryo slime all the way over here. I got it, don't worry. Hey guys, I know you killed like 5 enemies in the course of that time, but I killed that one. We really need some more fire. Do some more melt. There we go. We got Zhangling. We got Zhangling's thing going. Challenge complete. Guide to Ballad. Teachings of Ballad. And that gets me the 3 that I needed for the Adventurer's Journal. So that helped. Nobody's even out of the dungeon. Nobody sees my message. Yay, got some hero wit. Leave. Well, that was fun. Getting a chance to do some of the like, mastery domains. At a pretty decent level, too. I don't think I actually got any... I don't think I got enough money out of that to level anything, but... No, I didn't. I'm not surprised. Those don't really give money, though. Those are more for getting the level up items, which is fine. I'm just looking to see if there's any chests in this area while I'm here. I don't see any. Keep the Minotaur out of the water there. I can bust down his shield. And I need to get rid of you. Preferably quickly, thank you. Boom. Pyronado! Hey, that's one way to do it. It's a nice thing about Animo is that it mixes with the other elements. At least it can be nice. Again, it's not so nice if you're trying to like attack an enemy and then that's like immune to an element and then it mixes with the element they're immune to. That's not fun. Come on, people, you can store up to 12 stacks of items in crates. Or no. In Pyrotech, which is a mod for Minecraft, it's only 9 in crates. That joke probably completely failed just because I had to like reference that. Final Fantasy 14. A friend of mine is playing that right now. He just said, I finally completed the transitionary quest between the original and like the expansion. I was like, cool. I stopped playing Final Fantasy 14. It was, I mean, it was a good MMO, don't get me wrong. I don't know that I'm too busy playing too many games right now. I don't have the time to sit down and just play through an MMO leisurely. I absolutely would if somebody would like, you know, pay for like a subscription or something, but since I didn't have a subscription, it wasn't a big deal to me whether I did it or not at the moment, so nice. I use a fragile resin. That's what I needed, with some muns. Head to the talents, and we will level you up. And we will level up Shining Miracle. There we go. I need more Whopper Flower Nectar. Oh, yay. I need lots of it. Oh, yay. Edges in the party with the magic element had their elemental mastery increased by 50. Oh, neat. A-stable Animo hypostasis creation. Wow. Normal attack is Wind Spirit creation. Her E attack is A-stable Animo hypostasis creation. 6308. Small Wind Spirit that deals Animo damage to enemies in an AoE, pulling them towards the location before launching them. And then combat, the Q is Forbidden Creation Isomer 75 Type 2. Sucrose hurls an unstable concoction that creates a large Wind Spirit. While it persists, large Wind Spirit will continuously pull and launch nearby enemies, dealing AoE Animo damage. If it comes into contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, it will deal additional damage of that type. Elemental absorption may only occur once per use. Sucrose used to give names for volatile Animo hypostasis, but their line of heirs quickly grew to surpass Baron Bunny the 893rd. Oh my god. Wow. I love her. It's a little embarrassing, but though the elemental life forms burst through this procedural dissipate very rapidly, incredibly useful when adventuring. Even failed experiments can have practical applications. Neat. So I need more stupid whopper flower stuff. I don't even know where to find that crap. Like, whopper flowers just appear. I don't even know where to actually, like, legitimately find them. I just run into them all the time.
I'm fine. Race you.
Oh, maybe there will be another one over here. I thought it'll give me enough, but maybe there'll be another one at this Blossom of Wealth.
Go, Barbara.
Beat all the enemies.
I'll protect them.
And then up that. I'm dealing way more damage now that I've talented up. I'm dealing around like 100 or 200 pretty regularly. I was not dealing anywhere near that beforehand. I was dealing like 70. If the MC here is any indication, though, if I can get some level 4 weaponry and stuff like that for Barbara here, she will be OP as crap. Nope. I'm even gonna let you build that up.
As a dutiful maid woman.
To actually push him back. Did you run all the way back? Yeah, he did. He ran away from me. Now the other Whopper flower is back to full health because I got far enough away that it de-aggroed. I'd really like to play World of Warcraft Shadowlands, though. Like, if we're gonna talk MMOs. And I know it's not out yet, but that's what I would like to play. We're gonna, talk playing MMOs. I know that was a topic from like 5 minutes ago, but I was focused on that. So, trying to handle that. I was a little kind of focused on that. So. Okay. Well, my hand hurts from all the clicking. I think I'm going to take a break for at least a few minutes. Probably get something to eat. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes that you might have missed. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later.